Breaking news. A new proposal promises $2,000 to many Americans. What will you do with this unexpected financial boost? Consider carefully. Most will spend it quickly, viewing it as temporary relief from their financial situations. A few will strategically use it as a foundation, building towards lasting financial freedom for their future. This isn't just about a payment. It's a test of your financial mindset and how you manage resources. It reveals how you genuinely think about money and its role in life. Will this money vanish after a fun trip, leaving no lasting impact? Or could it become the seed of your financial security? We're talking about actionable strategy you can use. We'll explore turning any payment into wealth building. This moment can redefine your financial path. Understand it and change your financial future. Let's see how $2,000 can become a foundation for lasting freedom.
All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a proposal that really got people talking, and we're going to use it to explore a much, much bigger idea: how any kind of one-time payment can be a truly life-changing opportunity if you know how to look at it. So it all started with this headline, right? A proposal for a direct payment to the public. Now, whenever this kind of news drops, the conversation immediately gets political. But for today, we're going to set all of that aside. We're not talking politics, we're talking strategy. Because a payment like this, it's not just a bonus, it's actually a test. It's a fork in the road that reveals exactly how you think about your money and your future. Is it going to be gone after a fun weekend? Or could this be the tiny seed you plant for your own financial freedom? So first up, let's reframe this. This isn't just about a payment. It's about seeing it for what it truly is, a rare opportunity. It's about learning to spot the potential that's hiding inside any lump sum of cash. You know, the real value here has nothing to do with the specific dollar amount. The true value is in that moment of recognition, seeing its potential to start building long-term wealth and, even more important, long-term freedom. So you have to ask, why do so many people let these chances slip by? Well, it all boils down to this really fundamental mindset shift, the difference between seeing money as cash versus seeing it as capital. You know the feeling, right? Unexpected money hits your account, and the immediate emotional reaction is, hey, it's extra. I deserve to get something nice. And look, that feeling is totally normal. But it's also a trap that keeps people from ever building real momentum. And this slide just lays out the two paths perfectly. On one side, you've got the consumer mindset. That person asks, what can I buy with this? But on the other side, you have the investor mindset, who asks, what can this create for me? That one-word difference, buy versus create, that is the entire game. Okay, let's make this super real. Let's talk numbers. That same $2,000 spent on a new phone or a weekend trip, and poof, it's gone. But if you invested it with just an average 8% return, in 15 years it could turn into this, over $6,000. And get this, that's without you adding another single dime. And that is the real secret here. It's not about the $2,000. It's about the habit. Learning to treat any amount of money like capital is the skill that actually builds wealth. If you can learn to do it with $2,000, you can do it with any amount of money for the rest of your life. Okay. So how do we actually do that? How do we make that switch in our brains to start thinking like an investor? Well, it all starts with this powerful mindset shift that, honestly, you can apply right away, no matter where you're at financially. This is the wall so many people hit. They think they don't have enough money to start, but that's not it. The biggest barrier isn't a lack of money, it's a lack of a clear strategy. $2,000 isn't going to make you rich overnight, but the direction you point it in can absolutely make you free over time. So let's just nail this definition down. When we say capital, what do we mean? It's simple. It's money that is actively put to work. It's a tool for building, not just something you have for spending. It's an employee. All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands sturdy. Let's dive into the practical playbook. I'm going to give you 4 distinct strategic paths you can take to turn any lump sum of cash into real, meaningful action. Here they are, the 4 paths we're going to walk through. Now look, each one of these is incredibly powerful, but the right one for you really depends on where you're starting from right now. So let's begin with the absolute foundation. Path 1 is the bedrock for everything else, your safety net. Seriously, before you even think about investing for big growth, you have to invest in your own stability. Having at least 1 month of expenses saved up, that's not about chasing high returns. It's about making sure one flat tire or one surprise bill doesn't force you to sell your investments at the worst possible time. This financial cushion, it's really an investment in peace of mind. Okay, path 2 is all about putting your wealth building on autopilot. If your safety net is solid, the absolute smartest thing you can do is build a system that works for you. By setting up automatic weekly investments into a broad market fund, you take emotion completely out of the equation. And just think about it, that $2,000 can fund a $50 a week investment for 40 straight weeks. By the end, the money is just a bonus. The real prize is the powerful wealth building machine you just built. Path 3 is a critical reminder that a lot of people miss. The highest return on investment isn't always in the stock market. It's in you. It's always in you. Using this money to learn a high-value skill, whether it's coding, a trade, public speaking, that can multiply your earning power for the rest of your career, and that new income, that is the ultimate fuel for creating freedom and options in your life. And finally, path 4, the Freedom Fund. This is for when your safety net is secure and your automated investing is already running. You can dedicate this capital to one specific mission, buying assets that generate more money for you. We're talking about things like dividend-paying stocks or funds. This is how you start to break the link between your time and your money. This is how you build real, unstoppable financial momentum. Okay, let's zoom out for a second, because I want to land on what I think is the single most important idea in this entire explainer. It's a shift in how you see the world, and it's worth more than any amount of money. At the end of the day, real power doesn't come from external things you can't control. It comes from your personal habits, your choices, your financial wisdom. Those are the assets you own completely, and they're the only ones that truly matter in the long run. This principle right here is timeless. The economy's going to change, markets will go up and down, politics will get crazy, but the core principles of building wealth, they never go out of style. Once you learn how to turn $2,000 into an opportunity, you can do it with any amount, at any time, for the rest of your life. So I'll leave you with this final thought. You can't control the headlines, you can't control the economy, but you are 100% in control of your habits. So whether a payment like this ever comes or not is irrelevant. The real question is, what system are you going to build for your future starting today?